Forecast, guys. Good visibility, 10 miles. Temperature's 45 degrees. Winds are on the east at about 5 miles an hour. We're going to be landing to the south here in just about 25 minutes. Going to be touching down at a weight of 110,000 pounds and a speed of 122 miles an hour. So it's been a pleasure serving you. We hope to see you again soon. Another U.S. Airways flight. Everyone have a great weekend.
Found myself in New Orleans, December time of year. Food and music served with soul and a side dish of fear. I heard about a lady, one who talks to God, really knows a rock and roll, used to rock a bar. I went knocking on a door, 7 minutes down the street. The sun was sleeping still, Lord, oh, muggy was the heat. I didn't say a word, she just gently let me in. Her road had had some distance, but her beauty was within, Lord. The red light's always on, she said. The red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. Oh, the red light's always on. I said, I think I recognize you, maybe from the radio. She said I was correct, boy, but that was a long, long time ago. I used to trade on Aphrodite, but now I trade on Mary. Compassion is my action, and my customers are many. It was my body for your money, and plenty was my goal. But then I met a boy from Newcastle, and Jesus saved my soul. Well, that boy was a singing man, and soon he went away. But still he sings a love in me, even until this very day. Red light's always on, she said. The red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. Oh, the red light's always on. She continued, me, well, I found Nola, and I left the life behind. Began rolling tape with Lanois, oh, he too's a friend of mine. Taught me all I know, said I had the gift. Helped me build this studio out on Frenchman Street legit. And the boys just started coming, oh, the ones that got it shamed. For the women they had sorrowed, for the women they had pained. And I took their confessions, oh, I recorded all their songs. I still charged by the hour, boy, but I still go all night long. Red light's always on, she said. The red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. Oh, the red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. The red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. Oh, the red light's always on. Well, what's a man to do? Ah, what's a man to say when confronted by an icon? Oh, one who's changed her ways. I just followed through the house and I looked in all the rooms. The gear was only vintage, oh Lord, older was the new. She said, I only go to tape here, oh, digital be damned. I'll plug you in right over here, boy. Now will you sit or will you stand? Now this time it's all for real, and you only get one shot. Do you want the candles dim, boy, or do you like to watch? Red lights always on, she said. The red lights always on. The red lights always on, she said. She said the red lights always on. Somber and reflected, a little more than spent, exhausted soul and body, my moment came and went, hoping that the Father would be lenient in my case. I saw kindness in her eyes and I saw mercy on her face. She said, don't be pensive, boy, intercession is my business. If you prayed an honest prayer, then believe in His forgiveness. Now you're always welcome here, John, though I don't share my bed. Tape is always rolling, and the red light's always on, she said. The red light's always on, she said. The red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. Oh, the red light's always on. With a soft and kind embrace and a kiss upon the cheek, she whispered in my ear, blessed are the meek. And as I stepped into the sunlight, I was amazed by what I saw. For stretching down the avenue, oh, about half a mile long, were boys waiting with guitars for a chance to sing their song, to sing for their redemption, for the women they had wronged. And as I took one last look back, I saw a smile upon her face, a former instrument of pleasure, now an instrument of grace. Red light's always on, she said. The red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. Oh, the red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. The red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. Oh, the red light's always on, boy. Oh, the red light's always on, she said. The red light's always on. The red light's always on, she said. Oh, the red light's always